it's interesting to me what's going on in America is very similar to what's going on in Britain right now, where anti-Americanism is somewhat of a fashion amongst the liberal, where a love for Europe and Europeanism is all in vogue in the Obama White House. In Britain, this third-party candidate, Nicholas Clegg, a liberal Democrat, put out a Nazi slur in that he claimed, now listen to this, here's a Britisher, he claimed that the British people have delusions of grandeur at winning World War II and have more of a cross to bear than the German guilt. This is a liberal Democrat who said that the British suffered from delusions of grandeur and a misplaced sense of superiority over having defeated the horrors of Nazism. And he said Britain needed to be put back into its place. Now, this is a man who is passionately pro-EU. This is a man who is vehemently anti-Britain, and yet he's running to become the prime minister. And as you well understand, I have a lot at stake with who wins the election in Britain. I don't think you understand that. I'm certainly in favor of the moderate conservative winning, because then I have a chance of having my name taken off the list of murderers and terrorists. I have no chance in hell of being taken off the list if any of these left-wing slime balls should win. But that's a second story. But here is a man running for the prime ministership of England who has the nerve to come up with a statement that is a slur against Britain, claiming that they're delusional in their grandeur at winning the war against the Nazis. And what's even more amazing to me is that this delusional fool has a mother, or had a mother, who was interned by the Japanese during World War II. His mother was Dutch. His wife is Spanish. He has a Russian grandparent. And his mother, as I said, was a Dutch woman who was interned by the Japanese during World War II. And here's a man saying that Britain should be ashamed of basically winning World War II. Now, look how far the country has fallen that they'd even consider someone like this, a quisling like this, to become prime minister. But how much further is Obama from Nicholas Clegg? How far away is Obama emotionally in terms of despising America, despising the American experience, despising the American specialness, and embracing all that is wonderful about Europe in his own imagination? How much different are they? So you say to yourself, well, how does this happen that both Britain and America at the same time have such anti-nationalists in power or wanting to gain power and getting close to it? The answer is because they are representative of the New World Order. These people do not represent a nation per se. They represent a bureaucracy that wants to run the world, a sort of new communist bureaucracy, incidentally, a soft communism, if you want to put it to you that way. No exact death camps yet, no re-education camps, because they don't need them. Why do they need re-education camps when they have the EEOC in the United States of America? Why do they need re-education camps when they have turned American men into geldings who are afraid to speak what they believe in their workplace, even in their own home, for fear that they'll be reported? What do they need re-education camps for when the American male has his hat on backwards and knows more about the scores of a baseball team than he knows about where the money came from to put Obama in power? What do they need re-education camps for when they have men who are such geldings, as I say?